Small pulley, big pulley, small blower, big blower.
Hey guys, welcome back to the garage today. Actually, welcome back to Victor's garage. Today we'll be putting on a 2.3 liter Whipple on his 04 Cobra. So we have injectors put on. What are they, 60 pounds?
They're 39s right now. We're putting 80s on them.
Oh, 80s. Okay, 80 pound injectors. We got HP tuners. We're going to tune this thing.
Bigger math.
Bigger math. EGR Delete.
Bigger blower.
Bigger blower. More boost.
Yeah.
Stick around.
Alright guys, so here's what we're working with. It's a Terminator 4.6 4-valve with a blower on it. It's already pretty quick. It's got a tune on it. And does it have a pulley?
Yeah, it's got a smaller blower pulley.
Oh yeah, and a stage 7 supercharger.
Stage 7
Yeah.
Stegmeyer ported blower.
Yep, yep.
That's got the single blade throttle body.
Yeah, so how much power do you think it's making already, Victor?
It came with a dyno graph, 508 horsepower.
To the wheels, nice.
To the wheels,
nice.
yeah.
Alright, so here's the new blower. Check it out. 2.3 liter Whipple. It's got the EGR Delete plate on the back. Nice big single blade throttle body that we're putting on. And this is the lower boost pulley.
It's a 3.5, so it's going to be about 17 psi when we start it.
Nice, nice. What are you running now?
This one's about 15.
15. Okay, so we'll work our way up from there with HP tuners. We'll be able to tune it along the way. So anyway, stick around. We'll get to taking this thing off and putting this new one on.
Move your horse.
Alright guys, so we're getting her done here. You can see we got the whole intake off, the mouth, the throttle body. So now we just have the blower to pull off of the car itself. So the next step here is we're just going to pull the whole blower off in one piece. We're not going to take the top off. We're two guys, so we can probably lift it. It's probably going to be around 100 pounds or so. But anyway, we also can't disconnect it from here because there's some bolts behind here. Anyway, it would be half of the belt drive would have to come off to get to it, and it's just not worth it.
Next step, take the blower off.
Move your horse. Your horse.
Alright guys, so we disconnected the water lines to the intercooler. Now this thing's all loose.
I'll wiggle it.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, we're going to pull it out.
If you're doing it this way, have two people.
It's much easier.
Way too heavy for one.
Yeah, it's heavy. Okay, so change of plans. We actually have to take this intercooler manifold thing, yeah, take that off. And the reason is, at the back here, there's a wire harness that's supported on the lower manifold, and we can't get to it. So anyway, just a couple bolts. We'll take this thing off, and then we'll pop the top of the blower off, and then we'll be able to disconnect it. Alright guys, check it out. We got the blower out. Look how dirty that intercooler is. Anyway, and then this is the lower half. So we still need to remove this, but it'll be a lot easier. Right back here, there's that wire harness I was talking about. So we got to take that off still, and then we can pull this this valley one off. So the other thing we're doing is we're going to do an EGR delete. So Victor kindly went into the car and disconnected from his X-pipe. That's the tube there. So we just got to fish that out somehow, and it won't be a big deal. The other thing we noticed is these intake gaskets. For some reason, the right-hand side, the passenger bank, was all fine. We could have reused this.
Got it.
But the driver's side, for some reason, it all bubbled, and I'm assuming if it looked this bad, you probably had some kind of boost leak. Like some of this was actually chunking and missing and stuff. So anyway, so we're just going to go to the parts store and get a couple more of these gaskets. So this wire harness right here had a little fir tree that was on the back of the blower, the lower, and that was the pain in the ass, but we're able to get it off with some brute strength, and we're good to go now. Alright guys, so literally 3 hours later, and we finally got some new gaskets. We had to call about 30 different stores and go to a different country to get these things. AutoZone for the win. Alright, so you guys saw that. We pulled the intercooler sitting on the bench here, pulled it off, and so here's the blower. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that it was a stage 7 port job by blah blah blah.
Stegmeyer.
Yeah, Stegmeyer. Anyway, so originally, this thing has like a V-shaped opening on the supercharger. Now the stage 7 opens this up, adds these two little holes in there. These are usually there from the factory, and then yeah. So what we're gonna do now is we're done with this blower. We're gonna clean this thing up a little bit. There's a little bit of gum on there from just some oil, some blow by. That kind of stuff. And then Victor is working on cleaning the engine bay.
Hey.
Look at him go here. It's almost all clean. Yeah, and then yeah, then we'll get this new Whipple bolted on. Alright guys, so hopefully this comes through. I'm just shining a light through the intercooler. You can't see a whole lot, and hopefully it gets better as we clean it. So does it look any better? I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can see it in the camera there. Oh baby.
Clean core.
The water we took out of it was completely nasty too. You won't be able to see it. Oh yeah. Anyway, it's all black. Victor screwed me over. I put all these fasteners on, and now he's telling me we need Loctite on them all. So I gotta take them all off, retorque them with Loctite.
Here's Loctite, buddy.
Thanks, bro. Okay guys, so we've got the intercooler all bolted up, some torque down. So there's a torque sequence, you work your way from the inside out, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anyway, just like that. And then you torque them to 53 inch-pounds and put some RTV on there. Don't forget that. Bolted up here, essentially zero torque on everything. That's what Victor's working on now. And then we're going to go ahead and torque them to 18 foot-pounds plus 90 degrees. And this one also has a torque sequence, and it's funky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8,
yeah,
9, 10.
Whatever Victor said, that's a torque sequence. Okay, one thing we definitely recommend doing every time is whenever you're taking this thing apart, you change these O-rings. So Victor went and got some of these at the hardware store. We're going to change these out just because we got it apart. What is it? What does it say?
It's a silicone replacement.
Sweet. Okay, so we just wanted to hit on the reason why we couldn't remove the lower, or sorry, we couldn't remove the blower from the lower half of the manifold in the vehicle, and that's because of these little crossover pipes. They actually come through the lower manifold, and they're in the charger cooler, which is bolted to your supercharger. So they're on this little manifold here. So you have to completely disassemble it. Alright, so here's the new injectors. These are the Siemens 80 pounders. Those are the Lamo stock 39-pound injectors. All the fuel that we'll ever need, baby.
For now.
Till you go E85 and big blower. So we got this thing all cleaned out, and I think we're just ready to throw this supercharger on. It's going to be a team lift. It's going to be about 100 pounds, eh? It's going to be fun times.
About 100.
Okay guys, so we just got back to Victor's. While I was gone, he did a couple things. He got the pulley set up, put on. He got the belt and everything. He got the air intake for now. So he's got a new, a whole intake system, a new MAF and everything, bigger, to make a whole bunch more power. But for now, we're just going to try and start it on the on this MAF so we can see if the tune is good. You know, with the bigger injectors and the bigger blow and all that stuff. The other thing he did is he modified. There's a big vacuum harness at the back to do EGR and stuff like that. So he modified that. And if you guys need more details on that whole part, it's going to be in the description. I'll put a couple links in there. So I think we're ready to go to do our first startup. So we'll see how it goes.
Injector towel, didn't we?
Yeah. Getting smoky in here.
Running.
It is running.
Alright, so we just flashed the injector cowl on. We'll see if it runs any better.
Much better.
Supercharger.
Alright guys, so you can see she's still not running 100% perfect. You know, she's still a little bit rich. But you're going to have to tune in for the next episode. Because we're going to have to tune this thing, we're going to put a street tune on it, and then we're going to hit the dyno. So make sure you don't miss out. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.